Alright, hello everyone. My name is Abby and I'll be your group exercise instructor today. Today for our video we're going to do about a 30 to 35 minute lower body focused Sculpt workout. So instead of doing our total body today, we're just going to be working that lower body, those legs. So yeah, all you need today is either a mat or a towel if you have that. If not, that's totally fine. All you need is yourself and a little bit of space. We also will, for some of our moves, will be having weights. So if you have any dumbbells, that is more preferred, but if you have soup cans, really anything around your house that has a little bit of weight to it, that's perfectly fine. And yeah, we're going to go ahead and get into our warm-up, and then we'll have our main segment, and then we're going to cool it down. So we're going to go ahead and get into that warm-up. I'm going to have a little bit of music playing, but you can feel free to play your own. Move the laptop up here a little bit. Alright, going back into our space here. When you're ready, bring it to a march for me. Bring it a little bit wider. In 4, 3, 2, plant those feet. It's down. 2, 3, tuck that head, and up. 2, 3, shoulders back. It's down. 2, 3, tuck that head. In 4, 3, 2, cut it in half. We're going down for 2, and up for 2. Really rolling through that spine here. Rolling those shoulders. One more. In 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right. Going ahead into our next move, we're bringing it to our quad stretch here. So we're taking that leg behind us, pulling it to our glute, and adding a little bit of a stretch in that hip right here. If you would like to, you can add a little bit of a calf raise to add a little extra stretch. If not, it's fine. Keeping it here. If you would like to, you can hold on to something next to you. Give me 2 more. All right, going into our next move, we're bringing it to our breaking signs. We're taking it down, stretching those fingers, stretching that foot, bringing those toes up towards the ceiling. Really thinking of bringing those hands around the whole world here. This is stretching our back of our leg, our hamstring. Making sure we're keeping that chest lifted. Throughout our whole workout today, we're going to be thinking of using that core, bringing that belly button to our spine. 2 more. All right, now we're going into our lateral hip openers. We're opening up those feet, pointing those toes right in front of us, staying on a lower level here, and moving from side to side, making sure that those knees are going over those toes, and still keeping that chest lifted. Also focusing on our breath here, inhaling through that nose and out through that mouth. Since this is a lower body focused workout today, we're going to be warming up more of that lower body. 2 more. All right, awesome. Go ahead and shake out those legs. Next, we're going to go ahead and bring it to our crab squats. So we're going down and then stepping it out to either side. Again, staying on that same level. Really thinking of activating those glutes here. It's really important, especially at our at-home workouts, that we are activating the muscles before we move them and do more dynamic movements, just to make sure we are staying safe and not getting injured. Also, just another reminder, if you have any water near you, please feel free to grab it at any point during our workout today. Keeping it here, breathing through it. In 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right. Next, we're going to go ahead and stretch it down real quick. So opening up those feet a little bit wider, stretching down and twisting, and then coming right back on up, making sure we're not really sitting in our stretch. We're just moving it from side to side at a nice pace here. Breathing through it, really thinking of opening those inner thighs. 2 more. Awesome. All right, everyone, we're going to go ahead and get into our workout for today. Starting with our circuits today, we're going to be having 4 different circuits. Each of those circuits will have 3 different exercises. I believe all of them have one single movement, and then the other 2 are a right and a left. All of those will have 3 different moves, and for every circuit, we're going to have those moves for 30 seconds each, and repeat those 3 times. All right, so I'm going to get our timer started, and I'm going to show you all our moves for our first circuit. All right, so our first one today is going to be our 1.5 squats. This is weight optional. If you would like to add some dumbbells, please feel free to do so. For this, it's just like a regular squat, about shoulder width apart with those feet. We're going down, going halfway up, back down, and then all the way up. This is a different modification for a regular squat. If you would like to, you can just keep it at a regular squat, or maybe a little extra challenge. You can keep it low and pulse it at the bottom. But again, what we're going for is that down, half up, down, and then all the way up. Our next move is going to be our single leg Romanian deadlifts, which means we're going to do our right and then our left. So taking our right foot first, and bending that leg behind us, our left leg. We're thinking of pinching at those hips, reaching down to the floor, and then coming all the way back on up. Making sure as we do this, we're not pushing those glutes out. Making sure that, again, we're really trying to hinge at those hips as much as possible and feeling it behind that leg. All right, everyone, we're going to go ahead and get started. Starting with that 1.5 squat. Again, 30 seconds for each of these moves. Here we go in 3, 2, and 1. So we're going down half, and then all the way up. Breathing through it here. Making sure those toes are over with those knees. Breathing through it. Keeping that chest lifted. All right. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Going into that single leg RDL. Again, taking our right leg first. We're reaching down, and then coming back up. Going down just farther enough until we feel that resistance, and then coming back up. Not going too far. We're not hunching those shoulders. We're rolling them back here and keeping that chest lifted. Again, from the side. Breathing through it. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Switching those legs. Having a slight bend behind that knee. If you would like to, you can increase, decrease your weight through all of this. Again, making this workout our own. With doing just a lower body focus, we're getting a little bit more strength building in that one specific area. Greatly, you can add these to your at-home workouts. In 3, 2, and 1. Going to that 1.5 squat. Our second set here. Really squeezing those glutes there at the top. Exhaling at the top here. Halfway there. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Going into those RDLs. Taking our time, brushing those weights right on either sides of our legs if you have your dumbbells. Still engaging in that core. Using that core to power all of our movements. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Going to our left side. Again, making sure we have those bent knees here, just a little bit. Halfway there. And then we have our last round of these moves. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, last round, everyone. Going into those 1.5 squats. Taking these at our own pace, having that little extra tension there helps to add a little bit more resistance in that movement and work those muscles just a little bit more. 10 seconds. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Last time with our right leg, everyone. We got it. Believing in ourselves. Being proud of ourselves for getting up and moving our bodies today. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Switching legs. Last time with our left. Last move for this circuit, everyone. Pushing through. Breathing through it. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome, everyone. Grab some water for me. All right. So like I said, our circuits are all going to be the same length today. So for our second circuit, we're going to bring it to a calf raise first. So taking those dumbbells, if you have them, or whatever weight you have, bring those feet about shoulder width apart. We're going up onto those toes, and then bringing it right back on down. Thinking of going up, really isolating those calf muscles, and going right back on down. Again, this is weight optional. Next, we have our curtsy lunges. So we're taking it with our right leg first, taking this leg right behind us, but a little bit past, more like to a diagonal here, just like we're curtsying. We're bringing it down, and then bring it straight on up. Really thinking of having that weight equally distributed between both of our legs here. We're not too back, not too far forward. To add a little bit extra of a challenge, you can go ahead and pulse it out here at the bottom. Again, we'll do our right and then our left leg. So first, starting with those calf raises, getting that timer ready. In 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. Going right up onto those toes, making sure that our backs are not arched. We're tucking in those hips and making sure that we're engaging that core still. Those toes are right there in the middle, not too far to one side or the other here. And having those weights if you would like. Here we go. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Going into our right curtsy lunge. Making sure those toes are right in front of us. Breathing through it. You can also drop those weights if you would like, or if that bothers your knees, you can also just bring it to a regular lunge. Just bringing that leg right behind you instead of off to the side a little bit. Three, 2, and 1. Going to our left. I'm going to keep it at a regular lunge here. But again, if you're sticking with that curtsy lunge, bringing that leg a little bit more to your diagonal. And then again, if you like a little extra bit of a challenge, you can bring it to a pulse here. In 3, 2, and 1. Going back to that calf raise. Breathing in through that nose and out through that mouth. those shoulders down. All right, in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go into that right leg first. Breathing through it. Halfway there, y'all. We got it. Pushing through. Making those 2 90-degree angles with those legs. Not going too far forward or too far back. Keeping those shoulders down and back. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Switching our legs. I don't know where you all are at, but here where I live, it is very hot today. I don't know if you can hear my fan. I hope you all are staying safe out there. Breathing through it, 10 seconds. Three, 2, and 1. Going into those calf raises. Having a slight bend behind those knees still. Last round, everyone. We got 2 more circuits after this. And 3, 2, and 1. Going back to those lunges. Breathing through it. Really making sure that back foot is on the ball of our foot here. Here we go. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Last side. Breathing through it. Thinking I am strong. We got it, everybody. Halfway. Three, 2, and 1. Awesome. Grab some water for me. All right, everyone. Next, we're bringing it down to our floor, or your mat or your towel if you have one. First, we're bringing it to our frog pump. So just like a glute bridge, we're going down on our backs here. For this, we're going to think of kissing those feet together, kind of like a butterfly stretch. And we're just going straight up towards the ceiling, and then bringing it back on down. Making sure, sorry, it's a little sweaty there. Making sure as we go up, we're lifting those hips towards the ceiling here. Again, just keeping those legs out to the side and just working a different part of those glutes. If you would like to, you can add a dumbbell to those lower abdominals to add a little bit of a challenge. Next, we're going to bring it to our right shell and then our left shell. So we're laying on our side here and taking one leg and bringing it up, thinking of kind of like a shell, opening it and closing. And making sure you want to have a little extra challenge, you can add a weight right here on your leg and lift it up, or you can pulse up to the back here. And again, we'll do our right and our left, working those inner thighs. All right, everyone, we have 30 seconds each for these exercises, starting with that frog pump. Getting started here. In 3, 2, and 1. Again, kissing those feet together, and then thinking of keeping those legs out and lifting those hips towards our ceiling. Making sure that we're trying to stabilize ourselves with that core still, not rocking from one side to the other, just going straight up and down. 10 seconds left. 3, 2, and 1. Going into that right shell. Again, laying on that side, using our right leg first. You should feel this in your inner thighs and then a little bit on that outer glute. If you're putting a dumbbell on that leg, making sure that it's on that muscle and not on that knee joint here. And 3, 2, and 1. Switching to our left. You can either lay a little bit more propped up, or you can lay on your side. Breathing through it. Really making sure that those knees are right on top of each other. Breathing through it. In 3, 2, and 1. Going to that frog pump. Exhaling as those hips reach our ceiling. In 3, 2, and 1. Going to that right shell. Also apologize for the space. It's so crazy having to have some things in the way, but as long as you have a little bit of space, you can still have your at-home workouts. In 3, 2, and 1. Switching to our left. All right, everyone, we have one more round of these exercises, and then we have our last circuit after that. Halfway there with this one, and then going right back to that frog pump. In 3, 2, and 1. Going back to that frog pump. Again, if you like to, a little extra challenge, you can just stay at the top and pulse. 10 seconds. In 3, 2, and 1. Going to that right shell. Having that resistance in our movement here. So using those abdominals. Our last side doing our right. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Left side, everyone. Here we go, everybody. Pushing it. Seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. Grab some water for me. All right, like I said, we have one more circuit. So for our last circuit, we're bringing first to our butterfly bridge. So just like our frog pump, those legs are going out to the side a little bit. But with this one, as we go up, we're bringing those legs together. So as we lift up, those legs come together and those knees get as close as they can and reach towards that ceiling with those hips. Again, adding that dumbbell if you would like to. And then next we have our right and our left. So first our right fire hydrant and then our left. So working those glutes still, we're taking our right leg first and going out to our side, thinking of keeping those abdominals in, not arching that back, and keeping that flat back, and then just bringing that leg straight out to the side with a bent leg. And then we'll do our right and our left. All right, we have our butterfly bridge first, getting that timer started. Here we go, everybody. In 3, 2, and 1. Again, making sure that every move is purposeful, has intention. Adding this variation in here will add a little bit more work to those inner thighs. Again, we came here today to work that whole lower body. 10 seconds. In 3, 2, and 1. Going into that fire hydrant. Bringing that leg out to our side. We should feel this in our outer glute. Really thinking of not leaning over to one side. Again, we're using that core to help us hold steady in our center. Not going too high, just enough until we feel that resistance. Going to our left. Our last circuit, everyone. We're giving it all we got. Making sure that those shoulders and those wrists are right in line with each other. 10 seconds. Three, 2, and 1. Going into that butterfly bridge. Really breathing through it. Really thinking of lifting those hips off of our floor. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Going into that right fire hydrant. Again, if you want a little extra challenge here, you can pulse it up at the top and keep that leg out to the side if you would like. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Going to our other side. Exhaling as we bring that leg to our side. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Into that butterfly bridge. Our last one, everyone. Squeezing those legs up at the top. 10 seconds, everyone, and then we just have those fire hydrants. 3, 2, and 1. Going into that right leg. We're so close, pushing through. Halfway, everyone. Three, 2, and 1. Going to our left. push, everyone. Here we go in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome, everyone. Go ahead and send it back into a child's pose. All right, breathing through it, slowing down that breath, really sinking those shoulders down into our floor. Awesome. All right, coming up to tabletop, giving us a few cat-cows here, arching that back, and then sinking it down. Two more. All right, bring it to a butterfly position here, kissing those feet together and leaning forward, making sure we're pushing in those inner thighs, not that knee joint. Again, thank you all for coming out and working out with me today. All right, bringing those feet in front of us, flexing those feet, reaching up towards our ceiling, and then bringing it down. Having a slight bend behind those knees here. Awesome. All right. Taking one leg out to our side, flexing that foot, and reaching over to one side. Feeling that stretch in that whole side, that whole oblique. All right, going to our other side here. Awesome. Last thing, everyone, we're going to go ahead, take those arms in front of us, lock those fingers together, and swing side to side, stretching out that back. All right, everyone, go ahead and bring it to a little ball here. Either giving ourselves a little hug or putting those hands on the ground, closing those eyes if you feel comfortable. I like to end every Group X class the same, giving ourselves a minute to just share a little self-love with ourselves and motivation. I want you to thank yourself for coming today, thank yourself for loving your body, and thank yourself for being amazing. You have the power to visualize the life you want to have, so make it a good one. All right, everyone. Again, my name is Abby. This was Body Sculpt, a lower body focused body sculpt, and I hope you have a good rest of your day. Bye.